Okay. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. It's been a weird 5 hours. We're trying to build Zoe a computer, and it is not going smoothly, as it never does in my world.
I've never built a computer, so I don't have anything to compare.
Yeah. Just compared to all the times I complain about technology here. Or off the podcast, really. So, how are we? It's been a while. What's new in life? Give the big news.
I got my nails done.
They look like little Easter baskets.
You see that? They're blue French tip.
Whoa.
Sorry, picnic basket. Picnic blanket.
Flips off. Their picnic blanket.
This one has flowers and a bee.
Bee.
French tip.
French bee.
French tip.
Tip.
Not French dip.
Ew. That's what she had earlier.
Woo!
Anyway.
I got a haircut yesterday.
She got a haircut. Nice. She looking funky fresh. Funky fresh boys. So there's a reason I brought you here today.
Well, there's also bigger news.
You want to share?
I got my titties chopped off.
I hope we get to a point where I can make shirts of you just going, I got my titties chopped.
I got my boobs hacked off.
How do we feel?
So great.
Lighter?
Yeah.
You can do jumping jacks now?
I mean, not at this moment, no, but eventually.
Did you do it beforehand anyway?
No.
Did you ever want to?
No.
I didn't think so.
Why would I?
Yeah,
You'd
true.
just be hit in the face with them.
It would be that's a weapon, I think. Do you recommend it
100%.
to everyone you ever meet?
If your boobies are a size triple D and bigger,
Don't
cut
get it.
them off.
And that was your first surgery. That you feel like a veteran after that?
Oh my god. I thought I was going to die on day 3.
It was Zoe's first surgery.
I've never been on hard drugs like that before. Never had surgery. So, like, day 1 was hard, just, like, coming out of anesthesia, whatever. Day 2 was like, okay, I got this. Still a little hard, but I just slept most of the day. Day 3, I was pretty much alone most of the day because my parents had to do some stuff, like go back to work, and they figured I was fine by myself. And then I fucking barely ate the entire day because I didn't want to get off the couch. And every couple hours, my dad would come home and bring me, like, a snack and more medicine. So it was, like, narcotics, Advil, narcotics, Advil, narcotics, Advil every few hours.
And maybe some water in between, and that's it.
Yeah, and then Dustin came to take me to the salon to get my hair washed. And my coworkers were like, you're fucking pale, dude. Like, you have no color in your face. And I thought I was going to pass out, and I had the worst headache, and I was just not okay. And I was in pain, like, not a terrible amount of pain, but I just was so sick. And then we were sitting there later that night, and my mom didn't feel like cooking because she had cooked, like, every meal the last couple days for me. And she was like, what if we ordered pizza? Would you be down to get pizza? And I was like, sure. And then her phone wasn't working, so she's like, Zoe, can you just look it up on your phone? I kid you not, I could not even see straight. I'm pretty sure I had a migraine or something, but I was so out of it. And I started crying because I was like, I can't see anything. Nobody knew that I, like, didn't feel that great because I didn't want to, like, burden anybody, but I had just mentioned, like, oh, my head hurts, you know, I'm in pain.
Also, not to mention you have an 8 in, like, you know, the first 5 days of surgery.
Yeah. So I literally was like, I just was crying, and I was like, I can't see anything. And my mom was like, okay.
Chill out, bro. I'll figure it out.
So I had to get up, and I'm just crying, and like I didn't want my mom to see everything going on down there because it was scary. It was scary for me to look at too. And
it's like she looks at her for the first time and goes, put it away.
She still hasn't seen it because she doesn't want to. It's valid.
Okay.
But she was like, okay, let's get you in the shower. So she like started the shower for me, and like thankfully I was downstairs by their bedroom, and they have a shower that you just walk right into.
Mm-hmm. So
she starts it, and there's like a little thing that you can sit on. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm
not crying, it's the water.
And, like, it was really bad. And so then I come back out, and she has oatmeal for me, which I hate oatmeal, but I was fucking desperate at that point.
You hate oatmeal?
I hate oatmeal.
You and Sailor both, dude.
Don't even want to get into that. I hate oatmeal. So I was desperate because I pounded that shit.
You're like, anything, please.
I was so hungry, and it was so bad. And then after that, I got better.
It's crazy. You need nutrition.
And I stopped taking my hard drugs after that because I was like, I don't know how people get addicted to this because I can't even go.
Because it feels good?
It didn't feel good for me. I feel like I was dying.
You felt like you were dying because you weren't eating anything. I know you weren't eating anything.
Yeah. I had like maybe some snacks throughout the day, but it wasn't like actual meals.
A handful of graham crackers.
Teddy Grahams. I can't even remember like the first 3 days that clearly either. That's the funny thing because I think I was just so out of it.
I got a funny picture of you still coming out of surgery. That you forced your mom to take a selfie of you still in your bed.
Oh my god. So I guess I literally woke up from anesthesia. Anesthesia's wild too, first of all.
It's so fun.
The last thing I remember is I was walking in the room and I had my IV in, and I had my socks and then the compression socks over my socks, and I only had underwear on under my little gown.
Nice.
And the nurse that was helping me was a guy, and he was being so like gentle and like trying not to expose me to the world while I'm still awake. And he's like, okay, you're going to get up here, and is like holding my IV bag and helping me up. And then I lay down. I remember looking up, and like I've seen Grey's Anatomy so many times. So I'm just like, I'm like, oh shit, this is real. And so I lay down and I look up at the bright lights in my face. And then all of a sudden, just 2-3 hours later, I'm waking back up again. Don't even remember falling asleep.
Did you feel like it's been like a couple hours? Because like my first surgery, I swear to God, I blinked and I was in a different room.
Literally, that's how it felt
like
for
a blink.
Me. Yeah.
Like I went, and I was in a new room.
That's
it's
exactly
like blacking out, really.
It was like when you see in movies where people like black out and then it cuts to the next scene. That's how it felt.
Fast forwarding.
Like it was so surreal because they had like gave me medicine for something, I think for nausea, so that I don't throw up.
I wish I had surgery. That.
And I literally walk in the room, lay down. I remember I feel the nurse trying to like open the back of my gown so that they can pull it off to do the surgery. And then everything went black, and then it was like you said, a blink. Like instantly. I woke up.
Expose you and you're like, what?
I was like this, and I was like, I want my mom.
Mommy.
He literally was like, somebody get my mom. And so my mom came back, and then I remember seeing my mom being so out of it. And I was like, I want to see Dustin. And then I said to my mom, I said, don't tell Dad he's number 3. And then I forced this woman to take a selfie with me and send it in our family group chat. Don't remember that. And so later when I came to, I was like, why did you take this picture of me? She's like, you made me. Yeah. She's like, you literally said, let's take a selfie. I was like, bitch, I don't remember shit.
Yeah, you mentioned Grey's Anatomy. It didn't help that you were watching fucking the most horrific medical shows like the week before surgery, freaking yourself out.
Like, people would go in
I
for...
don't know what to expect during surgery. I'm like, it's not that bad.
People go in for, like, the most low-grade medical shit and then walk out with, like, an aneurysm and die. And I'm like...
Like, oh, my toe hurts. We're going to have to decapitate you. That's not real
Literally,
life.
one of the episodes, somebody goes in for fucking hiccups and she dies. And I'm like, am I going to go in for hacking my boobs off and not wake up?
And you're going to wake up with a second head.
Wake up with bigger boobs. I'd kill myself at that point. I would take the scalpel and stab it into my neck.
I kept making jokes about that. I'd be like, we'd get in like a little tiff. I'm like, if you don't knock it off, I'm going to tell your surgeon to make them bigger. You're like, you wouldn't fucking dare.
I would actually commit
Suicide.
bottle of Advil down the hatch.
Kermit suicide.
The medication that they give me, gone in a day. That would have happened if I walked out of there with bigger jugs.
You'd be constipated for sure.
I already was.
Yeah, I told you that. I'm like, hey man, eat some shit and shit. Eat some fiber. And you're like, I'm not going to eat.
Well, then the doctor like told my mom everything she should get. So by the time I got home, she like recommended getting pads and putting them in the surgical bra because I didn't get drains. And so I get home and there's a giant like 50 pack of pads and then like
bulk,
a giant bottle of stool softeners. And I'm like,
nice.
You think I'm just going to like not shit for 3 months and leak for 4 weeks? Like, what's happening?
You can never be too prepared, dude. You know how I am. I buy in bulk.
Like, you definitely went to Costco. Yeah, Christian buys in bulk. I told Christian about charcoal toothpaste once. I walk in his bathroom today, there's like 3 bottles unopened.
Yeah, I stuff them by the way. The funny thing is I just keep mentioning it. I'm like, yeah, man, I just buy in bulk.
I go to Costco.
What do you do today? Buy bulk?
Speaking of Costco, there's a son and father duo on TikTok.
What?
And it's like, we're Costco guys. Of course we're gonna eat a chicken bake. Let me show you. They kind of freak me out. The kid freaks me out. They're fucking, it's, yeah.
You know the one that creeps me out is the guy that's acts as a super senior.
What?
Have you seen those?
No.
Oh no. I don't even have any of those saved.
I can't grab my phone.
Grab it. Firmly grasp it. Anyway. Oh yeah, I saw that. The first one. We're Costco.
Why does he look
While
like that?
eating a chicken bake? That's kind of a game changer.
Double chocolate cookie.
Yeah, I think it was those two, and they're like, we're gonna rate like everything in the food court in Costco. It's either gonna be like
A boom or a doom.
Yeah, that's so fucking corny.
Chicken
like,
bake.
Oh, it's a boom.
Boom.
You already know.
Yeah, they're fucking weird. They freak me out. They remind me of the like bots, like in real life bots, like your
Reminds you of like an
NPCs.
alternative future Bobby and Hank Hill. I'm okay, Dad. Let's see if I can find this fucking. Yeah, this is really creepy, like kid that acts like a super senior. It's like weirdly accurate, but it makes me feel like I need an adult. Let's see if I could just search super senior. Shit. Reels. I'm not gonna be able to find one. Oh, I come across them like once a fuck. Oh, here we go.
Super seniors. So what if she's young? She's mature for her age. We're super seniors. Of course we want fresh meat. Who doesn't, right? Right? We're super seniors. Of course we're gonna walk you to class. You don't even
We're
know
super seniors.
we're super seniors. Of course we're gonna pick you up and call you petite.
No, put it away.
Picking you up.
So he's gotten a little too accurate on some of the shit,
Will you go to prom with me?
and it gets kind of scary.
Why do you look confused? Aren't you excited? This is my third prom, so you don't have to be nervous. Just go with
This is
me.
my third prom.
You don't have to know how to dance. It's a whole lot of shaking ass and grinding anyway.
You don't need to know to. You don't need to know how to dance.
Practice makes perfect, right?
Put it away. I don't like him.
All the comments are like, "I'm an adult male and I feel violated. Break character once, I beg of you."
Speaking of NPCs, Christian gets really mad because I like to go,
No,
what?
she likes to act like a fucking creep.
We'll be on FaceTime and I'll be like, oh no.
I'll just immediately fucking hang up on you. I have so many talking points. Get that fucking... I'm gonna get like so many views just because your foot's in it.
I really want to take these socks off.
Let's talk about that. That wasn't even on my agenda.
Ugh, what?
So I had an episode... I talk about this with you constantly because it just astonishes me. So YouTube, right? It'll tell you like real-time analytics, like how many views on what episode or whatever. So the fucking episode I had with Erica and my friend Sky, titled Toe Sucking and Traveling, is up to fucking 12,000, just hit 12,000 views. And like there's 200 people watching it a day. And people are like, it tells me like in the past 48 hours there's been 258 views. 77 of them were from suggested videos. 38 is from like searches, YouTube search. So people are just like Googling toe sucking and landing on my fucking podcast. Creepy as fuck.
You people are sick.
You people are fucking sick. You know, they always say like don't kink shame, but I'm definitely shaming them for sure. Few people need to be stopped.
It's just me on like 4 different web browsers.
It's just you refreshing. Hey man, I don't know how you're making all these YouTube accounts, but I've been getting a lot of subscribers from that video. It's a little scary. Alright. You ready?
Sure.
I don't know. This isn't even like a real talking point. My first point was, if I was rich, I'd make long-lasting cables. It's funny, like the day you went in for surgery was the day I was leaving town. So like every hour, I'm like, "How you doing? Are you alive?" And that's when I text your mom. I'm like, "Did she make it through?" And that's when she sent me the fucking selfie of you like in the recovery bed, just high out of your fucking mind. Anyway, my father's just yelling at my dog in the background. I hope that picks up. What are things that you do to yourself that like you get annoyed about?
What?
Like things that you do that inadvertently annoy you. Like, you know how like anytime you see like running water, you have like the urge to pee? Almost every time without fail, when I go to like wash my hands to like prepare food or whatever or some shit, I had to piss. I'm like, fuck, now I have to do it all over again. Every goddamn time. Yeah, alright.
When people gag, it makes me want to throw up.
Oh, that's a good one. I tortured you for a while on that one.
Well, sometimes Lacey, my sister, will like cuss or she'll scrunch her forehead and she'll get really mad at herself. She'll be like, "Oh, stop!"
She's mad that she scrunches. Control your face.
She's like, "Wrinkles! God damn it!"
Stop it. Stupid.
Literally. Like, and she's so aggressive about it. Not just like it's like a slap to the face. Ugh, my knees.
About to pull out the knee brace again.
No.
Zoe in high school.
Shh. We
We'll
don't need
just
to go down that path.
randomly some days just pull out a knee brace and walk around with it. I think it was for an attention thing. For sure. any
It's wonderful weather we're having. Whoa, it's dark out already.
Whoa!
I'm trapped in this room for like 6 hours.
Yeah, it's been a day. We got Zoe's computer that finally runs, and we're trying to download Windows all at the same time.
Not me getting a whole ass PC set up just to play Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Getting a whole gaming PC just to play solitaire.
Not the solitaire kick again. We ever talk about that? How Christian was on like a week-long bender of just playing solitaire and continuously telling me how he beat his top score.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, dude, I was getting pretty fast.
He was like, "Zoe, I did it again," and I was like, "What?" He's like, "I beat my top score in solitaire."
I would text you like back to back. I could do it in like a minute and 59 seconds, and then before you were even able to read it, I'm like, now I'm at a minute and 50 seconds.
I think I would just ignore it half the time.
Yeah, that seems about most of the texts I send you.
Well, speaking of solitaire, my family and I joined this gym, and some of the machines, like the bikes, have like screens on them, so you can like pull shit up.
Yeah.
One of them has solitaire, and I went with my dad once and my mom, and it was like my first time checking out the gym, and I'm on the bikes next to my dad. This is right at when this is during surgery, so I couldn't do a lot, so it was just literally bikes. And this man is going ham on the bikes, like pedaling so fast, and he's just playing solitaire on the bikes, and I'm like,
how can you focus?
Sir?
He's going like fucking 20 miles an hour. Just
Literally.
Gotta move the 2 over there and the got an ace. Put it up top. Fucking getting the leg work out of his life.
So funny. Like, he went ham for like 45 minutes.
Maybe that's an extreme sport. We don't know about it yet.
Steve's just breaking world records.
Just fucking pedal to the metal while playing solitaire. Anyway, should we talk about the elephant in the room? What'd they say? And there's just silence, and then Zoe looks at her watch.
What's the elephant in the room?
You know how people in our age range are like, oh, we should have our own generation name. Like people from like, when does millennials end? 94, I think. So like 95 to like, say like 2005.
Okay.
We should be called the Schneider era.
Hell no.
Is that too far?
That's too much.
Should we talk about the documentary?
We're not pedophiles.
Pedophiles.
Pedophiles. I know you sickos out there are pedophiles with your feet obsessions.
Facts.
Yeah, so HBO came out with, I don't know if it was HBO, but somebody produced Quiet on Set, which is basically talking about all of the dark shit that happened in kids' TV. And it's only like 4 episodes, but it's about Nickelodeon. And Christian watched it.
You're good at reminding me of things that, like, at some point I saw, like, oh, this is going to be a thing soon. I'm like, oh, I should see that. And I totally forget about it. And you're like, I just watched the saddest shit in my life. I'm like, tell me the name, baby grill. I'll watch it right now.
Literally, it took me like 3 days to finish it because I broke it up. I watched it at, like, little parts of it at a time. This man starts it, I think, like 2 days ago, and then within like 2-3 hours, he's like,
I'm
that
done.
was the saddest shit ever. And I was like, you're finished? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh.
I say I consume media very quickly. How did you like do it amongst 4 days?
Well, I started it one night, and I started it late. So then I was falling asleep, so I turned it off, and then I put it on the next day while I was getting ready, and then that only took
That's
a
what
few
you
minutes.
fall asleep to?
No, I turned it off and I put something else
Pedophiles.
on. Fuck off.
Fuck
I don't
off.
fall asleep to pedophiles. I hate it here.
I don't fall asleep to pedophiles. I swear.
Anyways, so I turned it off and I put something else on, and then I turned it on the next day, watched it for like 30 minutes because I was running late, turned it off again, and then it just took me a few days because I would only watch it like after work. I didn't just have time to sit down and lay on my couch and watch it.
I laid on my bed. I laid on my bed. Someone's not happy. Do you not have a bed? That's your favorite place.
I love my bed.
Yeah, so you shut the fuck up.
My mom one time, she was like, how do you just lay in your
Lay.
bed all day and not get out of it? And I said, have you been in my bed?
And you go like this. And you just lay down.
I said, I just do.
I just
Why would I
do.
leave?
So comfy.
So sweet, so comfy. I have hat, I have purse, I have bed.
What is that from?
Have you not seen that?
Obviously not. Ugh. I'm not up to these internet trends.
Of course we go shop.
Good way to hold the microphone.
I mean, like, luckily I have purse, and so I feel like
I have purse.
Luckily, I have purse.
I said a purse.
Oh, a purse.
She said
I
purse.
have a purse, I said.
I have purse.
I have purse.
I have purse.
I have.
I mean, like, luckily I have a
Didn't
purse,
finish
and so I
it.
feel like it's in there.
I have purse.
I mean, like, luckily I have purse, and so I feel like
I
it's
have
in
purse.
there.
Luckily, I have purse.
I said a purse.
Oh, a purse.
I have a purse, I said.
I have purse.
I have.
I have purse.
I have purse. I have shoe.
Shoot.
I have hat on head.
What you have counts.
I have purse. I have hat on head.
I have purse, I have shoe, I have
Shoe.
hat on head.
Just one shoe. I have shoe.
Luckily, I have a purse.
Would you
I
still be
have
friends with me
purse.
if I had that accent? Like a gay German accent?
No.
Ooh, yeah. I have
Big
purse.
plot.
I have purse. Ooh.
Ufindaski purse.
You been on Duolingo recently or something?
I have purse. 9. Christian goes through phases where he'll like
Bag
have
on you.
one phrase or one term that he likes to call people.
Oh, absolutely.
For a while it was pedophile.
I mean, that never really stops.
Now we've moved on to Nazi.
Yeah, lately.
He said a song Bohemian Rhapsody was playing earlier,
Oh
and he's like, so and so hates this song, and I said, why? And he goes, cause she's a Nazi.
Who hates Bohemian Rhapsody?
I mean,
It's
like
the
I
best
agree,
song
but
ever to be created.
a Nazi's a bit of a stretch, in my opinion.
Come on.
Come on,
Come on. Come on, shawty.
I have
Is-
purse.
Is it really a stretch, though? Is it? Is it?
With all them damn children.
Yeah, dude. I was on a weird-ish Discord call the other night with my friend and this girl he's talking to. And this girl found my Instagram and then proceeded to go on my website where I host all my like podcast episodes. And then she started like going through all the titles and being like, Alaskan bullworm. I'm like, yeah, that's what we call a certain someone. And then I had to explain.
I wish we could explain it on here because it's so fucking funny.
If you don't know, just go listen to the episode and you'll find out.
Horse girls and Alaskan bullworms.
Horse girls and Alaskan bullworms. Sandy Cheeks, essentially. Back to Texas. Oh my god. Anyway, should we talk about the documentary or chat about the doc and how fucked up crazy shit this world is?
Sure. I was getting my nails done the other day and this I promise it ties in. I was getting my nails done and the nail tech was talking to her client about it, and the client is like this older woman, and she's just, you know how old people are. She's like, "You're talking about the kids that were abused?" I was like,
they just butt in at max volume.
I was like, "Lady, this place is so quiet. Girl, this place is too quiet."
You're talking about the kids that were touched? Like, whoa, bro. We're in public.
I'm not laughing at that, just the way that he said it. You're talking about the kids that were assaulted? And it was like, there was only like 4 spots. Like, there's only 4 of them that work at this place. Like, it's a very small shop. And there was just me and her and the nail tech.
What about kids getting raped? Like, hey, guy, chill out.
Yeah, no, but seriously.
Inside voices.
Sad. Seriously, the saddest thing I think I've ever watched.
It was
fucked. It was really
fucked.
bad. Drake Bell. Never would have known.
I even know he had like a not bad past, but like poor choices in his adulthood.
Well, do you remember when he was getting into trouble for a bunch of shit? He was endangered a minor with like his driving once. He's gotten a few DUIs. He was going through it for a couple years.
I don't remember any of that.
You don't remember that?
That's why I'm like, that happened?
They talked about it in the show.
I mean, besides, like, I realized in the show that happened, but, like, when it actually happened, I don't remember, like, hearing anything about it.
Yeah, he was spiraling. He just had this shit that he was going through, and, like, that shit fucks you up. So it's like...
That shit fucks you up.
That shit fuck you up.
That's fucking... So I was telling my mother about this, right? And, not to spoil or anything, even though it's all like been public news for years, but like talking about some of the like full-on pedophiles that were like working on set, and my mom's like, Disney could never. I'm like, it's funny you say that, because one of the guys got caught molesting Drake Bell for 6+ months. Only got 15 months, and then like almost immediately got hired onto the Disney set for Zach and Cody, I think.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The wildest shit to me in the show that I heard, the one that, like, aside from the Drake Bell shit made my stomach turn. It was so bad. But there was one part where one of the first pedophiles that got caught, it was a child actor on All That. I never watched it. The man, when they searched his house after he got caught, they found journal entries that were like, I am 100% a pedophile, like admitting it to himself.
Oh yeah, he had his journals.
Yeah, and he was like,
He said, I'm a pedophile, full blown. That was his words.
He's like, I fantasize about kidnapping little girls and raping them, and I'm like,
what the
fuck? What the fuck?
My brother in Christ.
Like, my guy, that's something that...
Keep that shit to yourself.
Literally. I'm like, obviously it's not okay, but like...
Kill yourself, bro.
How do you admit that even to yourself? How do you write that shit down?
I don't write stuff anymore.
Oy.
Of all things that... Come on.
He does not have purse.
He has no shoe.
He has jail. He has sickness.
Horny jail, bonk.
That's not okay.
That's fucked up.
That's the worst thing.
Who would ever say that?
Christian.
Not me.
Christian, please.
Zoe. Yeah, I'm surprised they. I wonder how many like child stars they like reached out to be like, hey, you want to come on the documentary?
Well, I'm surprised that Amanda Bynes didn't go on because that was public information for a while. Because there's been speculations about against Dan Schneider for like a long time.
Yeah.
The last few years especially. Jeanette McCurdy, I'm surprised she didn't go on because she wrote that book about her mom, which I do want to get. I want to read that book. It's like, I'm glad my mom is dead.
Yeah, I was going to say, what was the title?
I saw a TikTok once where it was like, I asked my mom to go pick up my order in Walmart, and she comes out and she slams the book on the table. And the title is, I'm glad my mom is dead. So, I mean, like,
I don't know. I would take that as a mom.
But it's like fucked up because Jeanette McCurdy speaks out about like how she struggled with like an eating disorder growing up and struggled with a bad parent. And then in the show, Dan Schneider gives her the character of rebellious teen who has a bad mom and loves to eat. So it's like, Jesus, you're just onsetting more and more trauma into this girl with her already traumatic life.
I mean, I think even like before the documentary, everyone would kind of just see like some bits in the shows that he created and be like, this is fucking weird.
Very sexualized.
Very, yeah.
Especially
a lot
if
of feet, a lot of weird, like, trying to insinuate like cum shots on the face.
Yeah, like if you go back and watch it as an adult, you're kind of like,
hey, yo.
Whoa.
Oh.
Like, I think before the speculations and everything picked up the last few years, I went back and like watched the old shows and I was like, that doesn't seem very appropriate for a kid show.
Yeah. Fuck no, baby. Fuck no, baby. I don't know how that guy hasn't got arrested. And now, I sent you a couple. Now, like, I'll come across stuff on Instagram and shit where it's like different footage and angles of odd events. Like there was one where Miranda Cosgrove was on iCarly and like just turning 18 and
where he's hugging her from
he's
behind.
like fucking has his arm around her neck hugging her from behind. It was fucking weird, bro.
And the thing is, like, these kids were small. Like, they weren't, they're kids, first of all, so it's not like they can.
Big dude.
Yeah, he was big. Like,
and like all these kids were like pretty small. Yeah.
They were young and they were small girls, small tiny girls. And even Drake Bell, like, I mean, you could probably watch it and pick up on it, or people post clips all the time, but like Drake Bell he thought he had a mentor, and it just turned out that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
He was just being like, groomed essentially.
Fucking nasty shit. People
And,
are
like,
whack.
The saddest part for me with the Drake Bell part was his dad knew he had suspicions. And then after Drake Bell finally came out about it and he told his dad, like, oh, he's getting caught, he's going to jail, his dad was like, I'm so glad that didn't happen to you. And it's like,
fuck.
Well, actually.
Well, yeah, that shit. Everything about his dad being in it was like, god damn, bro.
Really hard. Really, really sad. That shit really, it's just sick. It's awful what happened to these poor kids. And even, like, aside from the, like, abuse that happened, just the way that some of these kids were treated on that show, like, even if they weren't abused, it's like they were very over-sexualized. Like, some of the characters from all that came back and they were like, I was forced to wear, like, morph suits. And it's,
like leotards and shit.
Leotards, and it's tight to your body. And he's like, I'm a young boy. Like, I shouldn't be exposed to that.
Right.
Or, like, the writers that were sexually assaulted verbally, like, just treated so poorly, not having any equal rights. Or, one actor, I think, came on there and she was like, she didn't directly experience like the assault, but she was treated so poorly and basically fired from the show. And Dan Schneider picked favorites, and then his favorite, and like these kids are just like, why doesn't he like me? But then in reality, it's like, you don't want him to like you.
Right.
Because you don't want to be his favorite.
Right. This is gonna be like, oh, come give me a massage type shit.
Yeah, and there's like legit pictures of like Amanda Bynes sitting on his lap or like him hugging her, and it's like Amanda Bynes now.
Not doing too well.
Have you seen her?
Not lately.
She's getting
I
her,
thought she was dead.
No, she's getting her manicurist license.
Really?
Yeah, let me show
God
you.
damn.
You're gonna be.
She got face tattoos and shit.
Everybody, I just wanted to make a post. What does friendship mean to you? And what do you appreciate most about your best friend, for example?
Something that I look for, especially I think in LA too, is speaking.
Thank you.
Is that her? That God. Fuck.
I'm gonna start wearing wigs now, so I'm totally gonna be wearing wigs now.
Jesus.
That follow me, I am no longer wearing wigs. The wigs were just too much.
She looking rough, bro.
Everybody, I just want
That's sad.
It's sad because she was. I loved Amanda Bynes growing up. The Amanda Show, one of my favorite shows growing up. Or like movies that she was in, like She's the Man, super fucking funny movie.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like, holy shit, dude.
Now she's getting her pedicure license.
Manicurist.
Same. That's wild. Don't squint your eyes at me. That's my move. Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't land on the documentary. Maybe it's just like, I don't want to be in that limelight type shit.
I wouldn't either.
One of the girls from Zoe 101 was on there, though.
Yeah, I'm surprised she came back, but the main girl that played Zoe, she's a fucking bitch. But
Jamie Lynn Spears.
yeah.
Why is she a bitch? Because of the whole Britney Spears shit?
Are they related?
They're sisters.
That's what I thought.
Who-
I don't know.
What other people do you know with the last name Spears?
Whenever I think of Britney Spears, I think of Glee. Britney in the show is Britney S. Pierce. She's like the dumb blonde character, like the traditional. And she's like, I am Britney Spears. I'm Britney S. Pierce. Britney Spears.
Spears.
She like literally develops this whole personality thinking that she is Britney Spears. That show is like a fucking fever dream, dude. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Don't ever watch it.
Don't ever watch it.
I've seen it, and I've seen it a couple times through. It's a funny show, but I swear to God, it's like a fucking fever dream. Sometimes you're like, what the fuck?
What's happening?
Like, just the pure, like, what the fuck is the reason I watched the show.
Huh?
Maybe you should watch it. It's good.
I'm gonna text you about it, like, I'm already on season 5.
It's the further it gets into the seasons, the worse it gets. But then half the fucking people from the show are actually dead now.
All right.
Corey, one of the main characters, Finn, he died from overdose. Puck died from something. Santana died. Or the girl that was found on the boat and her son.
Submarine? Titanic?
It's a real death. There was, I can't remember her
there were
name.
very
She
much
was,
real deaths on both those events.
she was on a yacht or something, and she had a son, and she went missing, and they found him like a week or so later, her son, on this boat stranded somewhere, and she was gone or something.
How do you find this shit, bro? You spend too much time on the talk.
It was actually really sad.
I fucking hope they ban TikTok.
Naya Rivera, accidental drowning.
Accidental drowning. It's either you know how to swim or you don't.
Disappeared while boating with her son on Lake Piru in Southern California.
Piru. That sounds familiar. Yeah, I had no fucking idea.
Or there's also a conspiracy that one of the girls from Glee, one of the main actresses, Leah Michelle, can't read. Because Because
That's
she's
not what I was expecting.
she was
Like, yeah, there's a conspiracy that one of the girls is fucking stupid.
like she was a child actor, like grew up doing plays and stuff. And
Romeo.
let me see. Why do people think Leah Michelle can't read? The internet meme and hilarious running gag explained. Ugh.
Oh, yippee.
There are plenty of bizarre celebrity conspiracy theories flying around, including Avril Lavigne being replaced with a look-alike called Melissa and Keanu Reeves being immortal. But the rumor that Glee star Leah Michelle can't read is among one of the most pervasive. A meme claiming that the funny girl actress doesn't have the ability to read or write has been doing the rounds for years, with fans claiming that she had her lines read to her during her 6-year run on Glee and that she has in fact never read a script herself. The rumors have been perpetuated by Leah Michelle herself, who has joked in the past that she needed a friend to read her TikTok comments to her. And there's a tweet that says Leah Michelle made a deal with the devil so she could be funny girl on Broadway. She's like Ariel, but instead of trading her voice, she traded her ability to read.
Oh?
No.
That's, yeah, you spend too much time on weird places on the internet, for sure.
I deep dove back into SeaWorld the other day, so there was that.
Yeah, same conversation. She goes, soaking in SeaWorld. I'm like, that shit was one of the funniest laughs I've had in a long time. Talk about Mormons soaking and fucking...
That was a weird podcast.
That was fucking funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
I laughed so much on that. Mostly about the Mormon soaking shit. Because, like, what the fuck? People are out here just existing, doing whack shit. And I get to be like, huh?
Should we check on the download?
Yeah, I already know it's done.
Momentarily breaking, please.
Or we could just wrap up.
Okay, that
We're
works
like
for me.
50 minutes in. We're all pretty tired.
Yeah, I've been here since like 4.
Yeah, I haven't slept since, I don't know, 20 plus hours ago.
Oh my god, I forgot you literally didn't sleep today.
I didn't sleep today.
Oh my god.
Usually I
buddy.
sleep during the day because of,
You need this more than I
I
do.
already have one.
Take it. I don't like it.
Oh, you're going to make me drink 2 of these?
You need it.
God.
Well, I guess not. You should probably go to bed. Do you work tonight?
Uh-uh.
Go to sleep, man.
All right, say your typical stuff.
Brush your
Brush
teeth,
your
you
teeth,
nasty
you
toe
nasty-
suckers.
Whoa. That's fair.
Go watch Quiet on Set.
Go watch
HBO.
Glee. Go watch Grey's Anatomy if you have a surgery coming up. And, yeah. Thanks for coming. Heart, go get your nails did.
I want to show you my nails up close.
Oh, wow, look at that. Focused. Wow.
Cute.
Eastery. Time
Happy
to go to
Easter.
church.
Bye.
Bye.